Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. We'll often use Saturday to take our eyes off Montecito so we can recap all the glowing press the wonderful Princess of Wales gets. In style, took a look at the changes in Kate's schedule. The whirlwind of back-to-back engagements has been replaced by something quieter, more intentional. Royal biographer Robert Jobson says the change is both natural and necessary, telling The Sun, Catherine has always put a huge amount of pressure on herself, but she is now more forgiving, not forcing herself to be the best all the time. It's more important for her to prioritize herself. That means every appearance now has to earn its place on her calendar. Whether it's Commonwealth Day or a recent British Fashion Council event, the engagements she accepts must feel personally meaningful, not just because she's royal. Jobson added, she's realized that she doesn't have all the time in the world. A project has to suit her. If that means going to the gym or playing tennis instead of a photo op, so be it. The Express shared how Kate's long-standing mission to spotlight the importance of a child's first 5 years is now reshaping corporate policy thanks to her Business Task Force for Early Childhood, launched last year through the Royal Foundation. The initiative, which includes major UK firms like Deloitte, NatWest, IKEA, and Lego, has already prompted real change. Deloitte is now offering equal parental leave for new fathers. IKEA is donating baby goods. Lego is supplying emotional development kits, and the co-op has funded over 130 early years apprentices. Even while undergoing cancer treatment last year, Kate kept a close eye on the project's progress. A new report shows their efforts have already reached over 500,000 children. Task Force Chair Sir Ron Khalifa praised the business for stepping up, saying they're not just economic engines but champions of childhood. As royal aides put it, this isn't a side project for the princess, it's her life's work, and now it's delivering results. Lady Gabriella, daughter of Prince and Princess Michael of Kent and second cousin to King Charles III, has revealed that in the months after her husband's tragic death, Kate personally invited her to contribute to the Together at Christmas Carol service, a gesture that Gabriella has described as deeply touching. Speaking to Hello, Gabriella said she was given an advisory role for the 2024 service at Westminster Abbey, helping to suggest music and artists for the event. It was such an honour to be involved, she said, very thoughtful and kind-hearted to the princess to include me. I was very touched. She praised the princess as lovely to work with, always gracious, very creative, and with so much vision and passion for the many charities and causes she supports. Both women have endured profound personal trials in the past year. In February last year, Gabriella's husband, financier Thomas Kingston, was found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at his parents' home in the Cotswolds. An inquest later concluded that his death followed an adverse reaction to antidepressants, which he had recently started and then stopped taking. In a statement read by the coroner, Gabriella described their marriage as deeply loving and trusting, adding, if this could happen to Tom, this could happen to anyone. Prince William, often hailed for his grace and good humour, has once again found himself the subject of fond recollection, this time from Dame Emma Thompson. The celebrated actress reflected warmly on her 2018 damehood ceremony at Buckingham Palace, where it was the future king who carried out the investiture. Prince William was absolutely fantastic. She shared in a video interview while promoting Cruella, his face and body language, so kind and generous to every single person. I've known him since he was little, really. I've always liked him. Following the event, Dame Emma admitted she sent William a fan letter and even cheekily requested a kiss during the ceremony. I couldn't believe how tall he'd got, she recalled. I did say, I suppose I'd better not kiss you, and he said, probably better not. In a moment that perfectly captured the prince's modesty, she said he quickly turned the focus back to her, replying, will you please stop talking about me? It's about you. It's not the only time the heir to the throne has been on the receiving end of an affectionate request. In 2021, while visiting Queen's Bay Lodge Care Home in Scotland as Lord High Commissioner of the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland, the prince found himself in conversation with 96-year-old ex-servicewoman Betty McGee. It's customary in these parts to give a lady a kiss on the cheek, she teased. With a bashful smile, William responded, oh, you are sweet. You'll make me blush. When Betty pressed her luck, he graciously promised to kiss once. The rules relax, referencing the COVID protocols of the time. More palace in just a moment. Big Suze, Sophie Winkleman, has offered a rare and candid look into her life as a royal in-law, actress and mother, revealing a mix of admiration for her extended family and strong convictions on the perils of modern parenting. Speaking on the Daily Tea podcast, the Peep Show star was warm in her praise of the royal family, calling them very sweet and declaring, "I love all of them." Married to Lord Frederick Windsor, son of Prince and Princess Michael of Canton, a first cousin once removed of King Charles since 2009, Lady Frederick Windsor said she's grown closer to her royal relatives over time. "I've got much more friendly with them as I've gotten to know them," she said. She recalled sharing jokes with the King and Queen at Royal Ascot 2023, and last year described the Princess of Wales as amazingly brave and as beautiful as ever following her cancer diagnosis. Still, Sophie admitted her royal wedding at Hampton Court Palace was a bit of a blur. "I don't remember a single thing about it," she laughed, noting she was busy preparing for a move to Los Angeles and an acting job. She described her wedding hairstyle as disgusting and said even husband Freddie was unimpressed. Coming up the aisle, the first thing I said when I saw Freddie was, "I'm so sorry about the hair." He said, "Yes, what on earth have you done?" She revealed her mother-in-law, Princess Michael of Kent, did absolutely everything for the wedding, including choosing her dress. "It was very sweet and puffy, but I looked barking," Sophie joked. "I should have worn a simpler dress and I should have got my hair blow-dried by someone who had done it before." King Charles has reportedly placed an order for a British-made £160,000 electric Lotus to be used as his personal vehicle on his private estates. The vehicle, a Lotus Electra, will reportedly be painted in the traditional royal claret, ensuring it maintains the dignified appearance expected of a royal motor, even when off-duty. According to The Sun, the choice reflects the monarch's ongoing commitment to environmental sustainability. An insider remarked, "The king has always liked eco-friendly vehicles, but seems conscious that royal claret is the right look even when off-duty. It will look far more professional for the king's personal car to match the state vehicles." The new purchase follows a successful trial of a loaned Lotus Electra last year, which is understood to have met the monarch's standards. As part of a broader initiative, King Charles is also said to be encouraging the full electrification of the state car fleet, a challenge that may place pressure on Bentley, the current supplier of royal limousines, to offer fully electric models. The move is part of a long-running royal tradition of green motoring, with Charles having been an early adopter of sustainable fuels. He still uses his beloved 1969 Aston Martin DB6, gifted to him on his 21st birthday, which now runs on bioethanol derived from surplus white wine and whey from cheese production. Speaking to BBC, the king once quipped about the conversion. "The engineers at Aston said, 'Oh, it'll ruin the whole thing.' I said, 'Well, I won't drive it then.' So they got on with it, and now they admit it runs better and more powerful on fuel than it is on petrol. And also it smells delicious as you're driving along." In addition to the Aston Martin, the king also owns a £100,000 Audi Q8, which he uses around his estates, and he personally championed modifications to make the royal train more environmentally friendly. "It took me a long time to battle to get them to run it on used cooking oil," he said, which actually, in the end, worked quite well. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and leave us a nice review if you're enjoying the show. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.